Hello everyone. How much money did you spend at restaurants last month? I hear crickets. Well, what if there was a tool that could help you answer that question, plus do so much more? In today's video, I'm going to walk you through a demo of the Monarch Money platform, a tool that not only do I recommend for clients to use, but one that I use religiously. I'm David Warshaw, certified financial planner at the Wealth Plan LLC, and today we're talking cash flow and budgeting tips galore. So the first thing you want to do is link all your accounts through this platform. This client has added all their bank accounts, credit cards, investments, real estate, and even loans. Once those accounts are linked, this is called aggregating your accounts. You can go click assets all the time. You get a nice graph and seeing how your wealth has grown over time with proper savings. So it's a really nice dashboard to just see everything all in one. Moving to the transactions tab, what you have to do is now categorize each transaction. So that's where the work comes in with this kind of a tool. I could tell you from personal experience, it doesn't take that long to do. Once a week, every few days, you log in, you categorize them. And I think the work is well worth the reward that you get in the end. So when you go to categorize the transactions, you would go right here into settings. And this category section is where you can categorize everything. You can categorize your income and expenses. So the category section is very important, because that's going to be custom built for your needs and how you want to think through your personal income and expenses. So the top level, the high level, is called the group. Income, gifts and donations, auto and transport, housing. Those are groups. The sub-accounts underneath, Monarch calls categories. So you can make this as simple and as elaborate as you want. If you want to track how much you spend on coffee, how much you spend in restaurants, Amazon, you can track it to the penny. Some of you may want to be very detailed with your groups and have many, many categories. Ultimately, it's up to you. Once you have figured out this, and I'll tell you, it always evolves as you figure out better ways to make this simpler and cleaner, you then will once again go back to the transactions and categorize things. So here, Walmart is shopping, and you could easily modify this. There is a mobile app, so I personally do this on the phone. Once you do that, here's your kind of reward. You literally can go to either the cash flow or reports. I like both, but the reports is where you can look at your cash flow, right? See how much money came in, how much money was spent. I have it set to last month, but you could change your time period, and how much was left over. That is your savings rate. Now, as a rule of thumb, we want to see at least a 10 to 20% savings rate, generally speaking. So now you have that data. That's incredible. There's all sorts of different views that you could do here, different time periods. It's really, really powerful. On the spending side, you can categorize by group. So last month, I see exactly how much I spent in these broad categories. And if I want to go down to the micro level, those sub-accounts, here are the other categories, right? Where we really could dig in and deeper. So now you know exactly how much money came in, how much money left, what your savings rate is. It's really, really nice, really, really easy to use. On the budget side, you can assign a budget to yourself. So the way that I see it is there's really 5 benefits to Monarch. One is it helps you live your rich life. If you don't know where your money is going, it's very, very hard to know where money should be taken from in order to live your rich life. You need the data. You need to know the numbers, and they change every month. 2, it allows you to do to-the-penny budgeting. You saw how detailed or how high level we can get in looking at your budget. It tells you your savings rate. Very importantly, it helps you uncover erroneous or fraudulent charges, right? Because you get used to checking your transactions, you can spot problems and fix them before they linger and can even get any worse. So lastly, it helps you project your retirement income. Now that we know how much money you're actually spending today, it becomes a lot easier to project how much you're going to spend in the future. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you found this valuable and really have a better understanding of how the Monarch Money platform works. It's a really great tool. It really helps you get organized. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Over and out.